Hey, Steve Moran here, and today I am talking to Shannon at Volanté Systems.
Volanté is a point of sale technology partner. We specialize in the food and beverage and hospitality industry. And in senior living communities, we really have a couple goals. One of them is reducing any sort of duplicate data entry and building a more connected community. Two is helping deliver better resident experiences through technology. And the third would just being a trusted technology partner. So just being there when you need us.
Cool. So as we talked before we got on this video, one of the things that you were telling me that I had to think about for a little bit is that you actually help with the biggest problem that senior living faces right now, and that's labor. Talk to me about how you help with that.
Yeah, so obviously everybody is struggling with the labor shortage, and technology is one of those things that people are turning to help them. Volanté in particular, lots of different tools that can help. The first one is going to be self-service ordering, self-serve kiosks, in-room ordering. That's actually taking all of the need for the staff to take the orders and giving it to the residents, which not only improves your resident experience because having residents engage with technology is great, but it also, of course, helps because you don't need to have staff sitting at the cash register or anything like that. Residents can do it on their own, whether it's in their room or walking up to a super cool kiosk that they can use.
So do you find that residents are okay with that, or are they hesitant?
Yeah, it's an interesting one. I would say about 5 years ago, residents were much more hesitant, but as the world changes and as residents do become more tech savvy, and pairing that want to use technology with how user-friendly the system is, really builds a nice blend for the resident. So it's not as intimidating as it might have been in the past. It's super easy. A resident just walks up to the kiosk, taps their fob or badge or door access control, and they can order and charge onto their account. So it is really, really easy. Similarly, if they're ordering in the room, we do have integrations into different resident portals that allow for them to click a link and place their order. So it can really be as easy as that. It's not as intimidating as it sounds. And we're always there to help support the residents through training as well if the community needs some help with that.
Cool. So the other thing that senior living organizations really struggle with, of course, is occupancy. Help with that?
Yeah, so occupancy again too, it's a competitive world. There's lots of communities fighting for things. So community operators are trying to say, how do we set ourselves apart? And Volanté helps in a couple ways there too. One is with transparent billing, which sounds very nitty-gritty and boring, but resident balances are their livelihoods. And when you're advertising your community, you want to be able to tell family members that there's integrity in their decline or incline or meal credits, and that what their parents or family members are being charged is legitimate. And Volanté has really, really strong data integrity, so that helps a lot. That ensures that everybody is on the same page, and it helps the communities have better faith in their billing. And then the other thing is that technology is cool. Kiosks look cool. They're colorful, they're bright, they're engaging. So communities are using things like kiosks, better kitchen technology to attract staff, handheld tablets by the tables to help staff place orders. All of those things are now setting communities apart from the communities that might be a little bit stuck in the past with the pen and paper, and they're using technology like Volanté as a selling advantage for themselves.
Okay, one last question for you, and this is probably in some almost maybe I don't know whether it's the hardest question or not. So when I go to a senior living trade show, a conference, and there are like 800 POS systems that all have booths there, part of it just becomes overwhelming, which makes me maybe feel like I don't want to do anything. What makes you guys better?
This is a great question. It's not that hard of a question. Volanté, we really just try to set ourselves apart through being trusted and friendly point of sale providers. So come to our booth. Nobody's going to sell anything to you. We just want to have a conversation. We've also put together a little storybook that you can take away when you do see us at trade shows. Just read the story. You can learn a little bit about technology and how it might impact your community. And then from an actual day-to-day advantage that you'd experience with Volanté, the real big difference would be in our support. We have 24/7 support, 365, coast to coast. We're always here for you. And our average call wait times are usually less than about a minute. So we really, really pride ourselves on being there when you need us and being very strong, trusted partners.
Cool. And the last thing is if I want to get more information, if somebody's watching this, what's the thing you'd most want people to do right now?
Oh, they can call me if they want. We love chatting on the phone. But please visit our website. It's volantesystems.com. You can also follow us on LinkedIn. Lots of great content on there to just educate and learn more about technology in the senior living industry. But feel free to call us or check out our website. We would love to chat with you.
Great. And there's one more thing I want to say is that I meet lots of people at conferences. I keep track sometimes, and I have conversations with usually 1,500 people. And every once in a while, you just run into somebody where after you have a conversation with them, you sort of feel good. Shannon's one of those people. So you should go find Shannon and just get to know her, because you'll be glad you did. It'll be a great conversation. You'll have a new friend.